Good afternoon.
Okay.
Can I have your mark sheets, please?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm Jenny Cook, and this is Jill Budgie.
Nice to meet you.
She's just going to listen to us. Now, what's your name?
Simone Valentini.
Thank you. And what's your name?
My name is Kirill Klachkov. I'm from Russia.
Thank you. And Kirill, what's your surname?
Klachkov.
How do you spell it?
Klochov.
Thank you. And Simone, what's your surname?
Valentini.
How do you spell it?
V-A-L-N-T-I.
Thank you. Simone, where do you come from?
I come from Italy.
Do you work or are you a student in Italy?
Yes, I work like a manager in the public event.
Thank you. Kirill, where do you come from?
I'm from Russia. And
Do you work or are you a student in Russia?
well, I worked in designer 3 years and finished designers art college. Yeah.
Thank you. Kirill, what other languages can you speak?
Just Russian and little bit English. That's, I have just experience to language. Well,
Thank you. Simone,
I study
tell us what you like to do in the evening.
in the evening. Oh, I like to go out with my friends, and I like to go here. I like to go in the pub, or not in a club, in the pub, or I don't know, reading, studying. Normally, I study in the evening.
Thank you. In the next part, you're going to talk to each other. I'm going to describe a situation to you. A big city is building a new airport for international travellers. Talk together about the things travellers need at an airport and say which would be most useful. Here is a picture with some ideas to help you. I'll say that again. A big city is building a new airport for international travellers. Talk together about the things travellers need at an airport and say which would be most useful. All right?
Yes.
Talk together.
I think the most useful is the information, is the basic service in the airport. You need to have information, you have to speak. For the foreigner, sometimes it's very important when you go abroad. And other thing really important is the restaurant and the bathroom. The bathroom, but it is a shower, not a bathroom, so maybe it's not really important. The lounge, where the people can wait for the flight.
yeah.
And duty free or some shop like that. I don't know.
Well, exactly. But I think it's a first important information, and second important people who stayed a long time, and I think it's very important if you very long time, I don't know, stayed in airport. It's very important you stayed in the cafeteria, and I think it's not important if in the airport make music, because it's really noisy. It's always noisy, and people sometimes don't understand what said as a loud voice who make as a next phrase and the.
But I think that this is a chill out area. This is quite important. Sometimes when the people are afraid about the fly or something like that. Or this place is from where the place where the.
Because I know it's one time my sister have a trouble for child because it's a ticket problem, and she have a a little child, 3 years old, and it's very difficult. It's very quickly. Well, it's very important too. Information, shopping, well, because the airport is bigger, many people, many
Sometimes you have
travel.
to wait for a lot of time.
Well, yeah.
Another thing important is the internet place. Have some internet place you can enjoy the wait. And I don't know, duty shop is useful, but it's not important.
But I think with shop windows, it's very good. Spend time.
You can save some money, but a lot of time you spend more because you buy some you don't need, or some present. Well, sometimes it's useful when you are later. You have to take the present for your friend. You come back in your country. Have the shop is important because you can you can find the last present.
Yes. Well, it's most important information, and this place is most important. Please.
Thank you. Well, now I'd like each of you to talk on your own about something. I'm going to give each of you a photograph of young people and older people doing things together. So, Simone, here is your photograph. Please show it to Kirill, but I'd like you to talk about it. And Kirill, you just listen. I'll give you your photograph in a moment. Simone, please tell us what you can see in your photograph.
This is a kitchen. There's the grandmother, think of the mother and the daughter, or granddaughter, I don't know, and are making some food. There's a saucepan and the soup, I think. I cannot understand really well what they are making. And there's other people behind, and the mother with the daughter, I think, little, and they are speaking. Maybe they are speaking about some recipe or something like that. I don't know. They are cooking for a dinner because there's no sun out of the kitchen.
Thank you. Now, Kirill, here is your photograph. It also shows young people and older people doing things together. Please show it to Simone and tell us what you can see in the photograph.
Well, these photographs, I think grandfather and child, son, I don't know, read some books. I think it's like encyclopedia. This is a big building because it's a big area, it's a big place. They sitting on the red chair, it's armchair, I think. I think it's a new building because it's a wall. Don't have some pictures, painting. Stayed only a little TV set and a lamp, and I don't know. I feel it's a new building. It's a really new building. Well,
thank you. Your photographs showed young people and older people doing things together.
yeah.
Well, now I'd like you to talk together about things you do with people older than you and things you do with younger people.
Okay.
I like to share my when I speak with the older people, the people older than me, I like to share my experience for have some advice for for learn something, because they have more knowledge than me, and surely they can advise. When I speak with the younger, normally I depend. If the really younger is very young, I play with them. If there's some years younger than me, I think there isn't no difference.
Well, now I live in Cambridge with my niece. 8 years old. She's a very interesting person. She's very energy, and very often I teach it's a method painting or drawing, and very often read another books about history, about a lot of information. Well, and I think it's I like this time because I don't know. I feeling it's really very well because it's my niece and it's my family. When I spoke people who were older than it's very good time because I have a conversation very interesting and very important for me because information coming. It's very interesting. It's improved my experience life, I think. Yeah. Well.
Talk about how you can help older people.
Well, I think it's old people always help at good. Always old people have a big life experience. And very often, for my question, I have a good answer for him. Well,
I can help sorry, I cannot understand really well the question.
Talk about how you can help older people.
I can help older people. Maybe if I have some problem, some disease, I can look after for them. Like my grandfather have a problem, I look after him for a long period. And normally I can help because I'm young and I can do a lot of things. Maybe if they have to move something, or they call me, or for internet maybe. Right. I can help with the internet.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you. That's the end of the test.
Yeah.
Thank you.